Hi, I'm Navid Ansari, and in this video I'm gonna show you how you can import sprite the right way. So without any further ado, let's begin. You can see we have this character sprite designer in here, and when you open it in gamemaker, it will look like this. And in here you can see it is free and you can download it and create a lot of cool character with it. So you can make it female, you can make it male, you can change the skin color, and you can change the color in here as well. It has a lot of animation in it, and you can change a lot with it. So you can see in here we can change its shirt color. You can do a lot with it, and after you've done that and hit export, it will create a sprite sheet for you. So in here I want to call it player. Okay, so save it wherever you want. Know that we have this sprite sheet. Let me show you how you can import it to your project. This is our sprite sheet. If we zoom, you can see that it has walk animation, it has climb animation, it has hang animation, it has run animation, stand, jump, fall, hover, glide, stand attack, move attack, jump attack, stand melee attack, 4 version of melee attack, range attack, and there is a lot to it. So let me show you how you can use them. So for that, let's just create a new project of gamemaker language. Let's call it a sprite example. And in here, what you should do, you should right click on a sprite, create a new sprite in here. Let's call it spr player. What was the first walk? So let's create this walk here. So spr player walk. Okay, so now we have this. Let's just create a group for that, because we want to have all the animation of our player in one group so we can access it more easily. Okay, so right click on a sprite, create a group in here and call it player. And now we can just move everything to this player folder, and we know all the animation of player is in this group. So now that we have this, hit import and select the player. I spell it wrong, so player. Hit open, and you can see that it import the sprite sheet for us, and it has all the animation in it. For zooming on this, you should hold control, and with middle mouse you can zoom on it, and you can see all the sprite animation in for player is in here. So how we can separate them, just go to edit image, and you can see with holding control and with using middle mouse we can zoom in, and with holding middle mouse and change the position of cursor of the mouse, we can move around our sprite sheet. Let's just export this walk animation to our project. For that, go to image, go to convert to frame. So this is the convert to frames panel. So what you should know first about is the number frame per row for our animation, and you can see we want this walk animation in here, and it is like 6 frame. Okay, so what you should do, you should change this frames per row to 6, and you can see the effect of that in here. So it creates 6 boxes in here, so it's not aligned. So let me show you how you can align it. The frame width and frame height of this character sprite designer, it says in here that is 48 by 48. So let's just change that to 48 by 48. So your graphic designer should design everything with the frame width and frame height that you tell them to do. So every frame should has this frame width and frame height. Next, we should offset these boxes, so you can see it's not at the right location. So let's just zoom a little bit, and you can see this white box in here that is not aligned. So how we can do that? We can, for the Y offset, we should increase that so it match our frame. So I think that's enough. But you can see, if we go here, you can see that at this frame, this line is in the frame, so it shouldn't be like that. So what we should do about that, we should separate each frame. So with this horizontal separation, let's just increase it for you to see. So you can see with changing horizontal separation, it will separate all the frames correctly and everything's now looks good. Okay, hope you can see it in here. And now we can hit convert, hit yes in here, and now if we go to our workspace, we can see our character here. And if we run it, we have this animation, but it's 30 frame per second, and you know that that is 6 frame per second. So change this 30 frame to 6 frames. So now if we run it, you can see that it is smoothly. Okay, now we have this walk animation. Let's again, for practice, add another animation. Let's change it to the run. So we want to walk and now we want to run. Let me show you how you can do that. Again, you should create a new sprite in here for the player, because this animation is for the player. Spr player run, and in here again hit on import the player, and again go to edit image, go to image, go to convert to frames, and let's zoom a little bit in here, make this a little bit bigger. Yes, so with these values, it's for just walk animation, but we want to run. So what we can do, we can use we use this vertical pixel offset, but there is another option to offset these boxes to down. With horizontal cell offset and vertical cell offset, we can do that. So let's just change the vertical cell offset, and you can see the boxes go down, go down, go down, and now we at the run. Okay, so I hope you can see this in here, but this line is on our frame. So what we should do, we should go to vertical separation to change the separation between upper frame and lower frame. So let's just change this, and now everything is okay and everything is on the frame. Okay, let me check that, and everything is okay. Now we can hit convert in here, hit yes in here, and now we can go to workspace, zoom in here for our player. Let's just stop this and change this to 6 frame and hit run, and now we have run animation. Let's do it one more time for let's say a stand or idle animation. So let's just create this. It has 4 frames. So let me show you how you can do that. Again, right click on player, create an sprite. Let's call it SPR player stand or idle. Okay, again hit import our player, and edit image, and in here go to image, convert to frame. Now that we have this, let's just change the vertical cell offset, because we want this row, we want stand animation. Okay, and now we are at the run animation, so let's just change vertical cell offset, and now it is at the right location, but there is 2 frames that we don't want. Okay, so what we should do, we should change the frame per row to 4. And now that we changed frame per row and number of frames to 4, and now we get the stand animation, and you can see everything is okay. And you should know that the number of frames and the frame per row should be the same, because in each row we have one animation, and there is no animation that use other row. Okay, so we have this 4 frame in here for a stand, so we should say we have 4 frame that this 4 frame is at one row. Okay, so now that we have this, let's convert it. We don't need to see this again, hit yes. And now if we go here, zoom a little bit and change the FPS to 4, and let's hit play, and you can see that we have this idle animation and we can use it in our project. That was all about how you can import a sprite sheet to your gamemaker project. Hope you liked this video. Please, if you want to help me, hit that like button. It helps me a lot. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.